Hello, friends. So today we're gonna do something different. But in order to explain it, I need to kind of give you a little backstory, and the way that I'm gonna do that is by answering a question. I got a question asking me why I was still doing DIY detail products if I'm not in that thing anymore. I did leave the competition. But with that competition came a lot of products. And with the products, I wanted to make sure, even though I had left, that I was still doing a review on every single product they gave me. So, it's gonna take me a little while, but I'm gonna do it. But today, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I am very nervous to do it, but it needs to be done. This is part of the stuff on my pickup. I still have to finish it, so this is still part of it. It's got its issues, but that's okay. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna put a ceramic coat on the plastic trim. I'm gonna do it all around the vehicle. But we're gonna start here since this is the toughest spot. So this is the DIY Detail Plastic Restore and Protect. And it's, I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. I'm very nervous. I've never used something like this, but I think that it'll be fine. I just have to not talk myself out of it. So in order to not talk myself out of it, we're gonna do it now. So the first thing I wanna do is I wanna wash all of that. So I put a little bit of soap and water in my bucket, and I have a towel. So in case you're wondering why I'm not just washing the vehicle, I'm testing out the ceramic coating. I have a week left. 12 weeks of not washing it and see what happens. That's gonna put that coating to the test. I can't wait because I think it's gonna be okay. Now the soap that I'm using is the Turtle Wax Max Power. And this is a soap that I used early on, and I've made it no secret, Turtle Wax is one of my favorite brands. Now there is a separate strip down under there. I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to do this front side and just underneath there. Okay, again, this is DIY Detail Plastic Restore and Protect. And I have the hiccups. Okay, I went and watched all of the DIY Detail videos on this Plastic Restore and Protect. So I'm gonna do what Ivan said. This is basically a ceramic coating for this plastic trim. It's gonna restore it. Okay, as soon as I opened the bottle, it splattered everywhere. Maybe I shook it up too much. So, let's clean the bottle up and we'll start over. Okay, new gloves. Once I opened the bottle, once I popped that lid, everything, it just went everywhere. I don't know what that was about. Maybe I just shook it up too much. Maybe there was a lot of pressure built up. I don't know. Either way, we got the bottle cleaned up and I changed my gloves. That way, because it is black, it's dyed. It's a black dyed product. So rather than have that kind of go everywhere, because it's on my gloves, I'll just change the gloves. No big deal. So let's get started. Now, I did watch the videos, like I said, and he said to use a cut up microfiber cloth, but I don't have scissors here. Now, because of that, I'm going to use a sponge that I have. I'm going to use the foam side. He does say don't use any foam that's going to soak up the product, but this is what I have for right now. And then when I level it out, I have a towel to do that. So, as I said in the beginning, I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous. So, he said we'll put a few drops on here. That's all I have. Now this part of the bottom trim I will go ahead and do. And it spreads out well. Okay, now what they say now is to wait a couple of minutes and then level it out. Now, as you see, I've got it up to right here, and I'm just going to do this slowly so you guys can see. And I have my glasses on so I can see. So for the videos that I watched on putting this and applying it, I will put a link in the description box so that you can refer back to those if you have never done this before yourself. Alrighty, so it's been a couple minutes, and we're just gonna level it off. That looks pretty darn good, don't you think? I think that looks pretty darn good. Now, if you happen to get any of that stuff on your other pieces of the vehicle, like the chrome or the paint, just wipe it off. Don't wait an hour to wipe it off. Just wipe it off. Now, there's not a lot of dye on my pickup or on my towel from the pickup, so whatever I put on there, it stayed. Nice, and it looks good, you guys. I guess I didn't screw it up that bad so far. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so let's talk about the smell. I would say definitely be in a well-ventilated area. Also remember, it is black. It's going to get all over the place. Use towels that you're not afraid to throw away. In my case, I'm using just the foam side of a sponge, and I'm going to throw this away as soon as I'm done. But I will tell you guys, I was so nervous coming into this. But DIY Detail has made this a simple process. You see where I stopped? That's cool. we don't have a lot of wiping off or not a product that's coming off when I wipe off. So this is good. And here I thought this was going to be a big job. You see that strip is all bent up? It messed up the whole thing. Just from hitting the Bobcat. That looks really good, you guys. Look what we did. We put a ceramic coat on the trim. Plastic, restore, and protect. Now, how long does something like this last? There's really no way to know that. It's always going to depend on the condition of the trim. Obviously, my pickup is 2007, so you know, it might be a lot to it. It may not last but a year. But if I put another coat on it in a year, that may last 2 years. We don't know. So there's no real number to put on that because it really is about the trim you're dealing with, according to Ivan. So let's keep moving. We got some trim to do. Okay, same thing. We're going to wash the trim. So one step that I did not do is I did not clean this with an APC or a panel prep. Can you see where I am? It's turning out pretty nice. This thing is ruined anyway. Oh, you can see it now. Here's the coated. Here's the uncoated. In some respect, it doesn't look much different, but it does. It looks like there's more moisture in here. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my towels and then we will do this side. So on this side, we have a few spots that are stained from polish. So we're gonna hope that we have a difference using this coating because it's black. You can kind of see the staining there. And remember, yes, I have it on the paint. It is on the paint, but it will wipe off. That was Elizabeth, my daughter. And did it. it repainted and recolored that staining. It's gone. Yay! Okay, so I want to point out, you can use this coating on the plastic trim on the side steps. I'm not going to do that today until after I have washed this vehicle. Well, all of the spots that were stained are all black again. Yay! And that trim looks really good. Okay, so I forgot that when I was in Dallas, the guys put some trim coat on here. It was from Stoner Car Care. Now, I want to show you this because this was done June 14th. And I'm going to say this still looks really good. So, I'm not going to put any coating on it. It's looking good. Alrighty guys, so it's done. I'm not going to do the back bumper. I remember now. Well, there's a fight across the street at the convenience store. So, they just got it broke up. I had to record it. So, I'll cut that up in case somebody does something stupid. It's on camera. Anyway, back to the video. So anyway, here, that was an update on the Stoner Car Care coating for the plastic trim. Once I got this washed, it's looking really good, so I'm not going to bother to coat it with the DIY detail. But this video is about the DIY detail plastic restore and protect. Now, if I did it right, it did a great job. If I didn't do it right, it still did a great job. I'm just going to say it. I think it did a good job. It's a messy product. I went through 5 pairs of gloves, but that was a personal choice because I didn't want to continue spreading it. Okay. And I went through 5 towels. So that's not bad. And remember, when you use your towels, make sure you throw them away. You don't want to use those anymore. So that's not even one of those where I would tell you to wash it and keep it for an engine bay or something like that. No, this is a ceramic coat for plastic trim. So you might as well throw those towels away, for those of you who are not aware. But anyway, the trim turned out great. The stains on that trim, they are covered and black again. If I had a downside to Coach Kimmy polish, that's what it would be, because that did come from the Coach Kimmy polish. But either way, we were able to fix it, so it's okay. And the front bumper looks really good. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out on my channel. And until the next video, you know how it goes. Peace.